A very good afternoon to you all. You are tuned into After Five Radio, and this is Aunty Tandi, the cool, calm, and collected one. And today I have a very, very special guest with me here in studio. So stay tuned.
After Five Radio.
All right. It is a Tuesday, and you know how we do it here on Kids Story Time with Aunty Tandi, the cool, calm, and collected one. We are talking about professions, and today we have ZimProfessionals in the building. Without further ado, I will ask them to introduce themselves.
Hi, Tandi. My name is Thaddeus Makukutu, and I'm one of the co-founders of ZimProfessionals.
Lovely to meet you, Dad.
Thank you.
Hi, Tandi. I'm Emmanuel. I'm one of the founders of ZimProfessionals.
Hi, Tandi. I'm Munya Kambani, and I'm also one of the founding members of ZimProfessionals.
Lovely to have you in studio today. I am so excited. On a Tuesday, Aunty Tandi likes to educate, bring awareness, and help the younger generation in terms of picking out a career and knowing what to do with themselves. So, today we have the ZimProfessionals. Can you tell me about this name? How did we come about this name?
Oh, okay. I think it was an easy thing, really, because ideally we set up a platform to try to find a way to bridge the gap between people in Zimbabwe who have skills, and we believe that there's so many people in Zimbabwe who are so skilled and talented and who are very professional in not just in qualifications, but in how they conduct themselves and how they conduct business. And we wanted to highlight that by being able to create a platform that links, the Western opportunities that are there, where people can find jobs in the professions that they qualified for. Because I feel like at the present moment, I think we all agreed that, in Zimbabwe it was quite hard to find the work that you need for the right profession that you're in. So the name ZimProfessionals came to us just by us actually feeling that we needed to find Zimbabwean professionals who would be able to, to deliver for major corporate clients here in the West.
Thank you. All right, you spoke about skills. Can you list maybe 4 skills that are in demand, especially in the West?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So one of the trends that's really happening in the West, and it has been happening for a while, is this technological revolution. So obviously it started with the information age, and then we're in the softwares, and then now we're going into artificial intelligence, robotics, and all these technological innovations. So the skills that become very important in this world, in this new world, are anything to do with technology. So that is anywhere from the design of the technology to the encoding, which is the software development of the technology, to even the hardware with the IoTs and what they call mechatronics of the systems. So it's really, there's a big emphasis on anything to do with technology.
Yeah, I'd also like to add that, one of the other things is, your regular work, for example, data entry, bookkeeping, accounting. We're finding quite a lot of demand for that sort of profession. So yeah, there is your day-to-day stuff that obviously can be done over the internet is in high demand.
Interesting. So ZimProfessionals just
necessarily. I think the biggest thing that we're trying to do is we're trying to help people who are home to actually be in a position to earn and be able to have the trickle down effect that will hopefully, build out into the economy of Zimbabwe. So we built it with that question looming over our head, whether we were looking at helping even Zimbabweans who are out in the diaspora, or if we're looking to help Zimbabweans who are back home. And I think our main priority at the moment is to try to build a platform that helps the Zimbabwean who's in Zimbabwe to be able to work and get paid an honest wage.
All right. So the Zimbabwean who is back home is your target at the moment.
100%.
And how do we join this movement? How do we become a part of this wonderful initiative that you have started?
Well, it's a community that we've created, and we have got different avenues that you can join. The first platform is the website. We are also on social media platforms where you can connect with us. We welcome people to join, to look for work, and we also encourage Zimbabweans in the diaspora to provide opportunities for people in Zimbabwe, as well as Zimbabweans on the ground providing ideas of certain things that we can do. So we see it as a community platform that is giving back to the Zimbabwe.
Interesting. But we know nowadays with the advancement of technology, social media, you have people who say, no, give me your papers, I'll hook you up with a job, or Auntie, when you did teaching, I can link you. But you get to interacting with this person and you realize that it's all a scam. So what makes you different?
Yeah, that's a great question, Tandi, and it's really unfortunate that other Zimbabweans would do that to other Zimbabweans. But I guess that's the world we live in. The good thing about ZimProfessionals is it's free to join. We don't charge anybody to sign up and create their profile, and we don't charge them anything to even find those opportunities that they apply for and eventually get work for. So there is nothing. There's no swindling involved because it's free. So there's no money for you to pay upfront.
I think the other thing, Tali, we have to understand is that obviously to know that we hear these stories. Do you know what I mean? To know ones there are people out there who are trying to take advantage of other people, and irrespective of whatever happens in the world, there'll always be those people who try to do that. However, activities or so from what we can see and what we're trying to do, there's a lot of honest people out there who are just trying to make a living, and it's also our job is just to be the bridge to make sure that these people can actually be seen. One of the key things that brought us all together was not a financial motivation. It was more on we are already in positions that can help other Zimbabweans. So why can't we use our time? And sometimes when that calling is there, and just start the road from whatever opinion, and we'll help guide the rest. So that's where we are.
You said a lot. And with that, we'll take a quick break. And also on our break, we'll be listening to Fire Emoji and the Chichis Bimbe. You are tuned into Up 5 Radio with Aunty Tandi, the cool, calm, and collected one. And this is Kids Story Time. We have these professionals with us in the studio, and they are telling us that there are so many avenues out there. So, boys and girls, the world is your oyster.
After 5 Radio.
All right. Welcome back to Kids Story Time with Aunty Tandi, the cool, calm, and collected one. We have the ZimProfessionals with us here in studio, and we're talking about how they started their platform. Now, not every road is a smooth road. Can you tell us the challenges that you faced as you were starting this platform?
Yes, yeah. We one of the things we were quick to do was to start talking to professional Zimbabweans on the ground to try and get them opportunities, and yeah, that's we had some challenges there. I mean, we started to realize, kuti no, zviya zvokunzi uri muharare zvonzi aiwa awise chikwama kuback pocket because you never know. That's what we experienced, is that kune vamwe vari genuine, vari kutsvaga basa, they want to work hard, they want to work for somebody good, but then there's some who literally they don't have the skills and they literally just want to hustle. And for so far to date, I think that's one of the biggest challenges we've had is the hustlers, where they don't know, they don't have the skills, they don't have the professionalism, but they think that you can just hustle your way into work. And that doesn't work. So obviously, sieving through those guys has been a challenge.
I just want to add to that.
But guys,
So it's particularly a big challenge for us because of the reputational risk it raises for the company. We have, if you've got someone who doesn't do a good job, then we risk people saying some professionals are not good. And so that is something that we take a look at very closely to try and make sure we get the right people in, to make sure that we can build that reputation and continue to improve.
speaking about the challenges that you faced, Zimbabwe has just become one big marketplace where if you're not hustling, hapana quit. At the end of the day, we have, like recently, we've had over 30,000 graduates, right? Graduating, getting their degrees, masters, diplomas, you name it, but not having an opportunity to actually use these qualifications. So when I see an opportunity like ZimProfessionals, first thing is easy way out.
Yeah, that's.
You know what?
Oh, yeah.
Because in those situations, yeah, I think the 80% of the working population in Zimbabwe do not have formal employment. So that means there's 80% people who are out there who are just hustling, right? And that's the day to day. You're very right, because if you don't hustle, you don't eat. It's as simple as that. And yes, it is a challenge for us, because what we are trying to do is we're trying to set up a platform that's based on trust and honesty. And I've got these skills or whatnot. At the end of the day, and PricewaterhouseCoopers, who are based in the UK, they're going to ask you to deliver. And the ones that will deliver, what you're doing is you're not messing it up for us, because Thaddeus is already a well-seasoned professional with a really well-going business. So too is Emmanuel. So am I. But every other Zimbabwean who we are trying to bring through the platform, though I think that would say we have to go through more rigorous checks, more, you know what I mean, just to try to get people employed. So it's a challenge, but again, in those situations, and we can't shy away from it.
Yeah, and just to add on to that, Tandi, is that at ZimProfessionals, we believe that every Zimbabwean has the right to opportunity. So this hustle culture is because of a lack of opportunity. So it's our mandate, it's our objective to say we are going to make as many opportunities available to Zimbabweans as possible, so that you know that if I'm willing to study hard, get qualified, and work hard, I will be able to make an honest living for myself and my family. And that's our mandate. So yes, we are butting heads against a culture that sort of evolved out of the desperation that Zimbabwe is in, on some sense. But we have to unravel that and unwrap that and bring back people to that common decency of saying, look, if I work hard, I can earn money and look after my family. It's a very simple equation, and we are going to do everything we can within our power to make sure that a young boy or young girl can go to school up at the grade 7 in their mind of what no does it's a computer science. They'll build them robots. And he goes to high school, he goes to uni, he comes out, and there he is. He signs up on ZimProfessionals, and in a month, he's in an interview with some international company, and he's getting hired. You know, that's our dream, that's our objective, and that's why we're here.
Shout out to them professionals changing the narrative.
Amen. Amen.
Right. And of course, there have been some success stories. So please share those successes so that we are motivated to want to work with you.
Cool. Well, I can start with one. I think we all have a couple of cases for you, so we'll all share. So one of the guys, his name is Felix. Felix came in. He knew a little bit of a technology. It's called .NET technology, but we took him on a 2 months internship. Where we sort of refined his skills. We taught him Scrum. We sat in a Scrum meeting every day over the space of 2 months. And within that 2 months, the transformation that has happened in Felix, his confidence has grown, his professionalism has grown. And today, Felix earns $200 a week, $200 a week in an Angular software job here in Australia. So to see him, working is Monday to Friday, and then on Monday I say, so what did you do over the weekend? So I was watching football with my family, and then I took my kids to church. To me, it's like that's exactly what ZimProfessionals is about.
Well done to you.
No worries.
Yeah, I think we all have examples. In it so far, and pane umwe three who's coming on board, Liberty, who is now working with one of the largest architectural firms here in Essex, and he's going to be creating CGI drawings for all their house builds. And this is potentially a pipeline that will allow 3 further Zimbabweans. Once obviously we see that this model actually works, 3 more Zimbabweans will actually get a very good salary coming in to work remotely for a company that's very reputable, that's delivering projects, high-end projects here in England. So there's definitely opportunity, and it's just making sure we just we create the pathway for it.
And another success story is about Zimbabweans working as a community. We've got a lady here in Brisbane who works in the women in business section. So she works with a lot of women, and what's happened with her is she's given us an opportunity to hire at least 10 virtual assistants. And so those people will then be going on to help the women in Queensland who own businesses. So that's another opportunity that's come about as a result of Zimbabweans working together and participating in this vision.
Well done to the ZimProfessionals. No, that's really amazing. Well done for the work that you've done so far. It's not every day that you hear of people working together. And as Zimbabweans, once I've made it, but you guys are definitely changing the narrative and putting us back on the map and hopefully uniting us to work together.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
I think that's the biggest thing that we're aiming for. is to show that there's power in sharing. You know, there's power in us all being able to eat. There's enough money out there. So when you look at it and you think with Iwanoji, that colonial mentality, as Antinayo, you know what, you know what, this is me, this is for my family. That double. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. And you only find out with the exposure to working in different environments that collaboration is the quickest way to be able to actually achieve your dreams. If you collaborate with other people, you will find you know what, we are only 20% we are only 20%, and can I 5, you make 100%. Can the amount of things you have to do to reach that 100%? Yeah. So I think that's from my side. That's definitely what I believe.
Yeah, and just to add on, sorry, Tandi, we're probably going over an ad right now. I'll be super quick, but it's cool. Our culture, guys, it comes from community. It comes from Kubatana. I don't know if you guys know back in the days, right? Mushandira Pamwe, Taenda Kumusha, and a bunch of villagers would get together and till the soil together. That is ingrained in our psyche, our Zimbabwean culture. But yes, we have lost that because of the pressures of desperation. They say poverty brings out the worst in everybody. But this is where we remember who Zimbabwe is. We remember who a Zimbabwean is. And it's that sense of community, contribution, working hard, morality, ethics, looking out for each other. That is the thing that makes Zimbabwe special. We have to reconnect with that, and that's what we're selling to the world.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
I have a slogan here that you dropped it. It says, we start together, we work together, and find success together.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And with that, boys and girls, we'll take a quick break. It's the song Hampere Power. As we strive to work together.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
After 5 Radio.
Hanzi Hampere Power. That's Natty O with the song Hampere Power. You are tuned into Kids Story Time here on After 5 Radio with Aunty Tandi, the cool, calm, and collected one. Today we have the ZimProfessionals in the studio and the connecting businesses with local professionals. So if you know you are a professional and you are looking for an opportunity, this is definitely the place to be. All right, the professionals, can you tell us how we can get in touch with you and how we can get in touch with you?
I think the easiest thing would be to go onto the website, www.ZimProfessionals.com. If you want to get involved, if you feel that you have something that you can bring to the table, and obviously, if you're looking for work, that's the biggest thing. We're hoping that people can sign up and create profiles and start linking their skills to opportunities that are there, and hopefully we can start to build this platform and actually grow as a community of Zimbabweans, trying to do things right.
We are also on Facebook, and you would search Zimbabwean Pros. That's what you need to search to be able to find us on Facebook. Another location where you can find us is on the Play Store. We've got an Android app that's coming up soon. And so that's another way we'll be connecting with Zimbabweans.
That is absolutely amazing. And just in case you did not get it, your aunties got you, all right? If you want to get in touch with the ZimProfessionals, you can contact them via their website, www.ZimProfessionals.com. So if you know or know someone ZimProfessionals is definitely the place to be. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for your time. Thank you for bringing a different avenue and hopefully uniting Zimbabweans once again. Thank you very much. And this was Kids Story Time After 5 Radio with Aunty Tandi, the cool, calm, and collected one. Signing out.
Thank you, Tandi.
Thank you, Tandi.